What are some mistakes you need to avoid when you go to sell your house? Number one, don't think like a homeowner, think like a salesperson. Walk through your home and look at it as an agent would or as a potential buyer would. What things stand out to you and what things are a negative to you? Make note of those and take care of them. Second mistake to avoid, do not overprice your home. I can't tell you how many times I go on listing appointments and I will give the seller my recommended price. And they want to say, well, I know everybody's going to offer lower and everybody wants to think they're getting a deal, so let's price it just a little higher. And I will always pull out the information for them that shows overpricing your home means you're going to have to do huge price reductions and you're going to be on the market for at least 2 to 3 times the average days on market for homes selling here in Hamlin County. That is a big mistake, so make sure you do not overprice your home. Now, if your agent brings you a price that you think is too low and you're not happy with that price, call another agent and get a second opinion. It's just like going to the doctor and you get diagnosed with something and maybe that's not what's wrong with you, right? You go get a second opinion. So same thing when you're pricing your house. If an agent comes to you with a price that you're just like, I don't know where this came from, but I really feel like my house is worth more, call another agent, get a second opinion. If they're the same, then maybe you're going to have to adjust your expectations, right? Third thing I would tell you is don't use cell phone photos. That's a huge mistake. And as a seller, if you're trying to go the route of selling your house yourself, cell phone photos are going to be what kills the sale of your home. If your agent shows up with paperwork in hand and says, well, while you're signing this and filling out the property disclosure, I'm going to go through and snap some photos, you need to call another agent to come in. Cell phone photos are not going to cut it in today's market. Fourth mistake is not addressing curb appeal. A lot of people focus so much time and energy on the inside of the house and they never think about the outside. That's the first impression a buyer has of your home. So make sure it's free of any bug habitat. Make sure you don't have spider webs. Plant some flowers along the sidewalk. Make sure you're keeping the yard mowed. Just painting your front door and adding some new hardware will give it a fresh look. So you don't have to spend a fortune on that, but you do need to address the outside of the home as well. The last thing I would tell you is not making minor repairs before your house goes on the market. That's the last mistake. So a lot of times sellers know about things, right? We've all seen people, they've got their honey-do list that's been growing since they bought the house and they've never gotten around to it. Those are the items you need to address before you put your home on the market. You don't want to have leaky faucets. You don't want to have light bulbs that need to be replaced. Cleaning your vent covers on your return, make sure you have a clean air filter and make sure you're cleaning those return covers. If you have minor electrical problems, go ahead, pay an electrician to come out and address those. GFIs are probably the biggest electrical issue that we see pop up on home inspections. People don't have GFIs in the right places, and it's a relatively inexpensive fix. So anything like that that you already know needs to be taken care of, take care of it before you put your home on the market.